Trucker here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. Standing here with Jack O'Donnell, Sr. How you doing today, Jack?
I'm doing good. I'm here.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Oh, after last year, this is great.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
Jack, when did you start driving trucks? And how did you become a truck driver?
I started driving trucks. I worked my father was in the well business, big wells, and all the equipment was on 10-wheelers. So I learned to drive on that, on 10-wheelers. As far as trucking goes, I bought a Kenworth back in 1967. It was 4 years old. It almost put me in the poorhouse.
Really?
One breakdown after another. So I did that for a year and a half, and I was leased to an outfit, a tank line called PB Mutri.
Okay.
And I got on with them as a full-time driver, union benefits and the whole 9 yards. So it worked out pretty good that way.
What kind of equipment were you driving for Mutri?
They had B models, B61s with triplexes in them.
Okay.
Triplexes are 3-speed with the, 5-speed with the 3-speed on the other stick. And they had white 4000s. All their trucks were tandem axles. And they had a few cab over sleepers with 318 Detroits in them. But there was 175 drivers on the list in Waltham.
Wow.
So they had terminals in Waltham. They had a terminal in Wilmington. Yep. They had a terminal in Worcester, and they kept trucks all over the place. Yeah. Medford Street in Charlestown.
Let's go to the other side. It's a little quieter.
Pardon? Yeah.
Let's go to the other side. It's a little quieter.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? We got an R700.
This is my newest truck. This is a 1984. It's an R700. You can see it's got the longer nose on it.
Yeah.
It's got a 400 Cummins in it.
Wow.
Instead of a 350 Mack engine. It's got 46 rears, and I believe there's 16 fronts. This is just the way I bought it.
Really?
I had the lettering and the pinstriping done, but the truck is just. It's out of the Pittsburgh area, and
really?
the fellow that owned it had it for 20 years. Yep. And he put all of this work into it, and I believe he had health issues. Yep. And I saw the truck. Yep. I bought the truck off of Brian Tebow, and it's been a great truck.
A long wheelbase too.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Rides pretty good, huh?
Really? I bet.
Yeah, it does. Considering.
Yeah. That suspension.
It's a single frame reel, so it wouldn't be a New England truck, but it hauled coal most of its life,
really?
From what I've been told. It had a wet system on it, which was taken off before I got it, but I think I'm going to put a wet system on it. Not that I need it for a dump trailer, but we go we do a lot of things when we go to McCungy.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Wow.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, the interior's like new.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
It's just like new. The whole truck is this way.
Really?
The only thing that has to be done is my buddy here, Ronnie Weisel.
Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
He's got to do the engine compartment when
we're making a video, just so you're on.
Okay, we're in it now.
Yeah, you're in it now. Yeah.
This is the Bagel Man. Remember him?
Yep.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, and you?
Good.
He brought up the Bagel Man a couple of weeks ago, and he says, "You know the Bagel Man." I remember this time.
How did you get started?
Well, I used to work Saturdays for an outfit called DeRosa out of Woburn. Okay. And I worked for Dell. And one Saturday I went in, and my duty job was greasing whatever other shit job he had. And one day I went in Saturday morning, and he says, "You get going out in this truck." It was a B60, so it was a gas job, 10-wheeler, 2-stick. I mean, I never even saw the inside of the cab before, let alone drive it. I got the auxiliary stuck, but that happened a lot back then. So that's where I first got started driving you would call it a 10-wheeler or a 2-stick or whatever anybody wants to call it.
What are some of the other things you've done in your career? People you've driven for?
I've driven, I worked for myself for a good number of years. Right. And, God, I worked for Suffolk Trucking, hauling oil. I worked for, I was in Local 25, so I got bounced around from vendor to vendor. But I mean, I worked for a few people. I did a low bed for a while. That was hard work. Yep. And
then we came back.
you love it? You love trucking? You
Oh,
love
I love
everything about
trucks.
it,
That's
huh?
why I'm here.
You're never gonna give it up?
No, never, never. You can bury me in a truck.
Yeah, I bet, huh? That's awesome. And this is your son's truck, right?
Yeah, this is my son's truck. You know, I lost my wife 4 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
If she was still alive, it would have been 60 years this year.
Wow.
So I got my truck. My
Yeah.
truck's are my company, you know.
Yeah.
And I got 2 Pekingese dogs at home. They take care of me. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It's awesome to be here again every year, you know, and I'm able to drive. I still got my medical card,
Really?
legitimately.
That's hey. You know what? That's half the battle right there. As long as
Yeah.
you can have that, you can
Yeah.
keep going. And I mean, with the truck shows, is it about the trucks or is it about the people?
About the people.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's the people.
The
great
trucks are the
people.
bonus.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot to mention too. I drove for J.J. Cronin. You
Oh,
probably
yeah.
don't remember them.
In Waltham.
No, they were out
Oh.
of North Reading.
Okay.
They had the auto cars.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to haul.
Were they tankers?
No, they were all dirt.
I get all the wrong answers.
Yeah, they were. You know what Lynch Materials is on
Mhm.
Route 62 in
Yep,
North Reading?
yep.
That used to be J.J. Cronin.
Okay.
That's where I worked out of.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but their garage was in North Reading itself.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I did that I worked for them in the summer when there was
Yeah.
nothing doing, and you know, with the auto cars. That's when you used to run up and down the road at 130, 140, and those days are
Big power,
gone.
big.
Yeah.
Low power, big
No
weights.
power, no power,
Yeah.
no power. Yeah, you come to a hill and
Things
it.
are a lot different back then, Holland dirt, I suppose.
Wow.
No electric tarps.
No,
So would you climb over the top every load?
no, they had the spring loaded. You know,
Okay.
they weren't electric though. They were crank.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Their equipment, what I have to say is J.J. Cronin probably had the best equipment I drove when I was working for somebody. You know, if you came in and there was a problem with the truck, it didn't get fixed until, it didn't go out until it got fixed.
Really?
So they were good people. They were
awesome.
real good people,
It's really cool.
you know?
And where do you take these trucks to? Do you go all over the place to all the different truck shows?
We go to a lot of them. We go to Macungie. We're here. We're going to be the one that Ronnie's going to have for Mickey Ryan.
October 2nd.
Yeah, in October. You know, I've only had this one, the R700, for a month. So I
Yep.
really haven't. This is the first show that I've done of any mileage, and it's only we're out of Chelmsford with the trucks. The B model was at the Mac Museum for 2 years back in I think it was 014 and 015, and we saw them at the show in Macungie, and they're talking they might want it back, you know,
Oh,
for
really?
a year at the museum.
For the museum.
Oh, it's an awesome
I've never
truck.
been there.
It's an awesome truck.
Yeah, it's flawless.
Oh, it's got.
All your trucks.
Well, we enjoy.
You enjoy taking care of them.
enjoy
and
taking
cleaning
care of them, and I
up?
enjoy tearing them
Showing them
down
off.
and
Yeah?
putting them back together. It's a lot of work. It's
sure.
it's a hobby, you know.
You
It's
gotta
a
love
hobby.
it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
Well, thanks for talking to me,
Thanks-
Jack.
thanks
I
for talking to
appreciate it.
me.
Nice seeing you again.
Yeah. See you next year.
All right, absolutely.